Hello, Marty Maniacs. This is Marty Mania. Sorry about the wait again. Uh, I work two jobs now, so no time for Marty Mania. I also am writing a fashion blog. I'm also writing a book, and it's just a whole lot of things. So sorry it took me so long. I think the last time I shot a show was John Cena returned at some pay-per-view. I can't remember which one it was, but he came back at a pay-per-view. Whatever. He hasn't left since, of course, because he's John Cena. What else has changed? My hair is not platinum blonde. I have gone platinum. See that? Trying anything out for WrestleMania. Oh, speaking of which, let me get to the merch for the week. I don't know if y'all remember, a few months ago I shot this video about the hopes that I would get to WrestleMania, but it was a long shot. Well, the merch for this week is the most important merch of the year so far. Can I read what that says? WrestleMania 30 tickets. I'm going to WrestleMania. I thought for a second there that I was going to have to let me put them back before I lose them because I will die if I lose these tickets. I thought for a second that it was I was gonna have to go to Pittsburgh this Sunday and win the damn Royal Rumble to make it to WrestleMania, but thank you to my father, who is really being amazing to me right now, for getting me my WrestleMania ticket. So I'm going to WrestleMania. Mania. I will see a lot of people I know and care about. And at the show in New Orleans, which is like, I know, right? New Orleans. Like, how crazy is that WrestleMania is going to be in New Orleans? So I'm super duper excited about that. I'm excited to meet all the people I talk to, a lot of the Marty Maniacs, a lot of the people I talk to on Twitter, a lot of the people I talk to on Facebook. I feel like everything is going to fall into place at WrestleMania 30 in WrestleMania Triple X. So excited about it. I'm trying to get tickets to the Hall of Fame right now. Has anyone else tried to get tickets to the Hall of Fame? They're like $65 to sit like way over there, like way up here. $65. No, WWE. Come on, seriously? I already have to pay for the damn network. Now you want me to pay $65 to watch the Ultimate Warrior get inducted, which is awesome, by the way. They're gonna have to come with a little more inductees before I can make that stretch. $65 to sit in the 300s of the New Orleans arena. That there is very steep for me. Very steep. Very steep. I think the last show I talked about going to TLC in Houston. I did not make it to TLC in Houston. I had my ticket, I had my ride, I had everything set up to go to Houston. And what happens? I wound up in the hospital. Yep, I was hospitalized. Just my luck, right? It was I was hospitalized for dehydration, exhaustion, and a severe migraine. So I unfortunately did not make it to the Rumble. To tables, ladders, and chairs. But I didn't hear that there were any phenomenal matches. I kind of wanted to be there for the historical purposes of unifying the WWE and World Heavyweight title. But the thing about it is, here's the problem with that. Okay, you ready for this? Here's the problem with that. They still haven't unified the belts, so I don't know how historic it was because I don't think they're really unifying them. I'm sure that something's gonna happen at the Rumble and someone's gonna be a number one contender or some junk like that. It's some kind of way they're gonna. Excuse me. This is like job number 4 for me, so excuse me. But yeah. So the Royal Rumble. I mean, it is what it is. I miss TLC. I'm kind of bummed out about it, but not so bummed out because I really had no choice. When I woke up in the hospital, I asked my mom. I was like, she was with me. I said, "Mom, do you think I can still make it to Houston?" She was like, "No." So there was no choice, and I had no choice in the matter. I stayed home. I stayed home with a nice relaxing day on that Sunday instead, and I was like, I'm actually not even that depressed about the Rumble. I mean, I keep saying the Rumble. About the, I'm really not that depressed about missing TLC. I wasn't that upset about it. Because I feel like it's just going to make WrestleMania that much more exciting, that much more memorable. So, the road to WrestleMania will start this Sunday. My road to WrestleMania started in February. But anyway, the road to WrestleMania starts on Sunday with the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble. I went to a Royal Rumble years ago. I went a couple years ago, and it was awesome. I went to the one that the Undertaker one in San Antonio. It was great. It was a good time. I love the countdown. The countdown is pretty freaking awesome. Um, so whoever's going to the Royal Rumble this year, enjoy because it's a cool experience to have. It's the only thing. It's second to WrestleMania for me because WrestleMania is amazing. I've never been to SummerSlam. I hope to get to it one day though, and the Survivor Series too. But so yeah, whatever that happened. Tonight was Monday Night Raw. Actually, it's 10:23, which is 11:23, I think everywhere else. So Raw like finished like maybe 20 minutes ago. Um, Batista came back. Batista came back tonight. Pretty cool. I was excited to see him actually. His pants were so tight. I had no idea skinny jeans came in that large of a size. I also thought it was funny he was still wearing that Louis Vuitton belt he wore in like 2005. I didn't know anyone could get their money out of that, and he got his money's worth out of it for sure. He must wear it like every day. Anyway, so hopefully he'll be at Mania. That'll be cool to see. And what else was I gonna say? WrestleMania weekend. All my peoples are gonna be there. My peoples at WrestleMania. I can't wait to see y'all. Mwah. Please come see me. If y'all see me, please come up to me. I like to meet all the wrestling fans because I'm kind of running out of people to go to shows with now. So I need a lot of new wrestling fan friends to hang out with. Okay. Those of you who live near me in Lafayette, I will be at SmackDown the Tuesday after. The Tuesday after WrestleMania. I wanted to go to Raw, but the thing is, I did that with Elimination Chamber. I tried to do like all these shows back to back to back. I was freaking exhausted by the time I got home. Not gonna do it again. So I'm gonna go to Fan Access hopefully Friday or Saturday morning. I don't know. Depends on how the tickets are. Um, Hall of Fame Saturday night if I can get tickets, which is still sketch, but I'm sure I'll get them. Um, Drive home Monday, which I live 2 hours outside of New Orleans, so I gotta drive home on Monday, and then did I say Mania? Mania on Sunday, obviously. And then I'm going to drive home Monday, take the day off, relax, get myself all beautified and fresh, and then SmackDown Tuesday at the Cajun Dome. Tickets aren't selling very fast, so I should be straight on that. I should be. Um, but who knows? But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to be at SmackDown. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to be sitting, but I will be by myself. Um, my homeboy Tevin will be there. Y'all know Tevin from the show. He's been on the show a couple times. He's gonna be there, but we're not sitting together because there's all kind of tickets are just insane in my life right now. So I'm going to probably be at SmackDown alone, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Security's gonna be crawling all over the building. I have a lot of people I know that are gonna be there, but no one's going to be sitting with me. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but whatever, it's fine. So let's talk about actual wrestling stuff instead of just what I'm doing as far as wrestling is concerned. They announced that the WWE Network, they have a launch date for it. I feel like we had a launch date for it like 2 years ago and nothing happened. So I'm just gonna kind of wait and see if it's gonna actually happen, and if it is gonna happen, how long it's gonna be on. Because honestly, I don't think I'm paying $10 every month for WWE shows. I don't know. I think if they would take their programming off of like cable and put it on there, they'd not have to because you wouldn't be able to watch Raw or SmackDown or anything. But besides that, I don't see this happening. I just don't. It's just I'm not paying $10 to watch Total Divas. I'm just not. I just can't. I can't. It's insane. Speaking of Total Divas, does it look like John Cena and Nikki Bella broke up to anyone else? No, I remember she used to tweet like pictures all the time. Like John would be eating a sandwich. She'd be like, "My man eating a sandwich." Pose. No, I'm sorry. Pose. Louboutins. So, and I haven't seen that in like 2 or 3 weeks. But anyway, I thought that was weird. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella got married. Or, no, I'm sorry, they're getting married. Whatever. And then Naomi and Jimmy Uso, or Jey Uso, whichever one she's dating, they got married too. Randomly, like this weekend. Congrats to them because I love me some Naomi and I love me some Uso. So, their children are going to be amazingly talented. Anyway, so, did anyone see the whole thing with Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt? It wasn't smart to turn them back, I don't think. I think Daniel should have been a heel for just a smidge longer. I was so excited to see him in his little Bray Wyatt gear, his little zip up Jason suit. I was excited about that, and they did it for like a second, and they were like, I forgot Total Divas is gonna come back, and we need him to be a face for that. So, whoop. um, as much of a fan, not as much of a fan. I'm not an AJ fan, but as much as AJ did for the Divas division, I'm getting really tired of her. It's time for them to teach her how to wrestle because people get it confused for some reason. I don't understand it. People tend to think that because she's good on the mic, great on the mic. I'll give her that. She's been phenomenal on the mic, especially for a diva who usually can't really, say that much in a sentence without dancing or, you know, pouting or something. AJ is great for the Divas division. She is, but I need her to wrestle a little better. Because she goes out there and talks about how people are talentless, and then you watch her match, and she really can't wrestle. I got into it with someone on Facebook the other day about that. Or Twitter. I can't remember. I get into it with a lot of people about a lot of things. Yeah, you unfollowed me on Twitter. Anyway, uh, she can't really wrestle. Like if you watch her matches, it's mostly skipping and screaming, and she talks a lot, and she skips, and she does her facial expressions are on point, her character is on point. But I'm just saying, like move for move wrestling, she can't really wrestle. She never really could. Caitlyn quit. Mixed emotions about that because anyone who watches this show knows I don't like Caitlyn very much. I don't think she's very talented. I don't think she's a great wrestler. Um, God, my eyes itching like a bastard. Anyway, yeah, I don't think she's very talented, but I have to say when I heard she quit, I was like, really, Caitlyn? I wouldn't mind if she came back as long as I can trade the Bella Twins for her, because that's the only sore spot I have in the Divas division right now is the Bella Twins, because AJ is not a great wrestler, but she's so great at talking that I can almost trade off. It's like the guys. A lot of the guys can't wrestle, but they talk so much and they have such a big fan base that it doesn't matter. So I'm okay with that. It doesn't matter. Where did I hear that before? Haven't heard it in a long time. Anyway, so AJ, um, Caitlyn left. I'm kind of sad to see her go. Actually, I'm gonna miss her two-tone hair. But I thought it was funny that when she left, all the headlines was "Top Diva Leaves Company." Caitlyn wasn't even on TV every week. She hardly been on TV. If you want to say top divas, I would say like the top five divas right now. I would say if I had to hazard a guess, would be AJ. Hmm. AJ. Let's hate to say it, but let's go ahead and give the Bella Twins, both the Bella Twins. So that's two. Brie first, then Nikki. I guess she is dating John Cena, so that should matter for something. And then after those two, I'd say Natalia and the Funkadactyls. Six. I can't break them up because they're two. I mean, it's not a choice. I don't want to, but I have to put them together. Oh, also, what's her face? Cameron got merch. Cameron got merch. Cameron, Melina, and Alicia Fox is her favorite match ever. Has merch. Yep. But it's not the Bella Twins, so there's a silver lining after all. But let's talk about the guys a little bit. John Cena and Randy Orton's fight is they're going to have a rematch at the Royal Rumble, I guess, which is good because that means neither one of them are going to be in the Royal Rumble, which means it's kind of anyone's game because the two of them could easily have won it. But CM Punk is in it. He's entering at number one. We found out tonight. He's entering at number one, and he is I'd put my money on it that he's going to win. I would. Him or Daniel Bryan. Because, Indies is having, like, the best week ever. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of them. I would like a surprise and Roman Reigns wins it. But I don't see that happening. I just don't. I see either, like I said, either Daniel Bryan or CM Punk winning it because the internet will rejoice. Punk, I mean, even though he's done everything else with his overrated ass, he hasn't won the Royal Rumble. So I wouldn't be upset with that. I wouldn't be pissed at it. I really wouldn't. Daniel Bryan, I wouldn't be pissed at it. I would say it's a little soon, even for him. I said it for Alberto Del Rio too, so don't act like I'm being like, biased, which I am. This is my freaking show. I could like who the hell I want to like. Um, I don't know. Daniel Bryan with Total Diva. It depends on when Total Diva is gonna re-air, because if Total Divas re-airs somewhere around the Royal Rumble, I mean, it would be a great storyline. You remember SummerSlam? How it just so happened to be John Cena and Daniel Bryan fighting each other? I didn't watch any of the second season of Total Divas, by the way. Did anyone watch it? The only part I saw was John had that ball in his arm or whatever. That's the only thing I saw. And after that, I was like, it's a little too scripted for me. I can't take it anymore. I think it's funny that John even main events Total Divas. It's like everything else happens, and then it's like, but let's go back to Cena. But anyway, um, I wouldn't be mad about Daniel Bryan winning if he could turn heel after. Or there may be some huge return. Batista could win. Batista's in the Royal Rumble. Batista could win and go on to WrestleMania, and we could see a repeat of WrestleMania 21, because we all know how great that WrestleMania was. I could see that happening, and there's gonna be. I know there's something gonna happen with the Authority, because they're still going on with this, which is kind of weird. The Authority. I don't know how to feel about it. Corporate Kane. I like the Corporate Kane thing. I think he may interfere some kind of way and mess up CM Punk, and CM Punk will lose or something. I don't know. I like the dysfunction they're doing with the Shield, but they can't break them up yet. They can't. It's way too early. Way too early. I like what they're doing with who's the best one. It reminds me of Evolution, if anyone remembers Evolution. Everyone remembers Evolution. What the hell am I talking about? Everybody remembers Evolution because they were awesome. With Batista back, Ric Flair back in the picture, Triple H and Randy Orton already there, I don't see why there can't be some kind of revolution, as I've been calling it. Re-evolution. See what I did there? Re-evolution. Christian could come back at the Royal Rumble too. I didn't think about that. Where has Christian been? I saw him on the stage the other day. They were doing the coronation for Randy Orton, and I saw Christian there, but he didn't do anything. But he was, oh, Chris Jericho could return too, huh? All of these returns could make a hell of a road to WrestleMania. I think they should have a lot of returns, because 30 people in the Royal Rumble, I don't think there's 30 people active enough on the roster to even be considered. I know Zack Ryder's going to take up one spot. I'm pretty sure Zack Ryder's going to take up a spot, because why have someone that matters? Why not put him in there? But if I could have like five, who would you have as your top five Royal Rumble returns, like to surprise you? I would want to see Chris Jericho. I'd want to see Edge, but I'm just gonna let that go. That's done. It's not gonna happen. I like to see Chris Jericho. Oh, Jeff Hardy would be cool. I don't know if he's still with TNA, because I know nothing of their work. Um, Jericho, Jeff Hardy. Who else did I say? Huh. Christian. I would like to see Christian back again. Um, I'm just gonna be quiet. I can't think of anybody else, but I would like a return like that to win, like someone that's like, damn, he's back. Like that would be cool. I mean, it's WrestleMania 30. I went to WrestleMania 25, okay, and I was expecting it to be this monumentous, huge, big, insane show. And the only match that I even remember was the match. No, I take that back. I take that back. The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels was easily the match of the night, but they did the card weird. Like they put after that match, after um the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, which was like I've never seen a match that good since then, or before then. That match, that's my favorite match of all time. Aside from that match, I only remember Matt and Jeff, because Jeff did the dive over the ladder and hit the thing. I remember the Money in the Bank ladder match because of the fact that CM Punk won it twice and got booed. I know, best in the world. Got booed out of the freaking building. I will never forget that, because I was behind him. I was like, why are we booing Punk? Punk's great. Little did I know what was about to happen. But anyway, Punk won Money in the Bank twice. The second time at WrestleMania 25, and it was awesome. Um, Besides that, I feel like WrestleMania 30, they really gotta do it big, because it's the first time it's in New Orleans. half the crowd is going to be drunk, if not all of the crowd, because it's New Orleans. That's why. If y'all didn't know, that's why Lafayette gets so many crazy pops, because half the people are drunk while they're standing in the line. We're usually drinking. So I just feel like, I don't know. I don't, so crazy. I don't know who could win the Royal, but the road to WrestleMania this year is going to be a good one, I think. 30 could be so great. Brock Lesnar is back. His voice is cracking like a piece of glass. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. Like today, he goes, he told the Big Show, I'll see you Sunday. The hell, Brock. I thought it was going to be, I still think it could be the Beast versus the Animal. Wouldn't that be cool? Brock Lesnar versus Batista at WrestleMania 30? I think that would be cool. Something to do with Hulk Hogan. I heard Hulk Hogan's coming back. I saw Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania at Saturday Night's Main Event in 2007 or 2008 in Dallas. He was a sorry second man then, and after TNA, I don't know. I just don't know. Hopefully, John Cena's neon ass gear will blind me into not having to watch Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania. It would be historic. It would be historic. But I think what they're saying is a tag match between John Cena and Hulk Hogan against the Wyatts. I don't know where that's going to come from, but that's the rumor. And you know how often those are true, but whatever. Who knows? So WrestleMania will be pretty much set up this Sunday. I'm excited to see where it goes because I'm going to WrestleMania. So I'm excited to see how it all pans out and whatever. And I have to say, honestly, I won't be bummed if I don't go to the Hall of Fame. I'll be upset because I want to do everything. I want to make WrestleMania the biggest thing ever. But if I miss the Hall of Fame, I won't be upset because I'm really not about to spend $70 on those seats. That's ridiculous. I'm trying to think of what else I need to talk about. Naomi needs a Divas title shot. The Rhodes brothers being tag team champions. I'm fine with it. It's getting kind of old for me. It was kind of a novelty act that kind of wore off for me. You remember Old School Raw, like last Monday or whatever? It was a good show, but so many of the old guys have come back, like, for good, that it's not as much of a novelty anymore. It was cool seeing Jake the Snake, though. Very cool seeing Jake the Snake. I kind of marked out when Scotty 2 Hotty came out, because I was like, dude, I remember that song when I was younger. Turn it up. Yeah, it was so cool. I was like, that's freaking cool. That's amazing. So it was cool seeing them. I haven't watched SmackDown in like maybe a month or two because I don't know. It's on a Friday night and I'm always doing something. Last week I watched this week I watched ESPN instead because of the championship games and getting ready for the Super Bowl and all that. And I decided I'm completely in love with Colin Kaepernick. Colin, I see you, Colin. I see you. You are a fantastic specimen of a man. I kind of put Seth Rollins on the shelf for Colin Kaepernick. I don't know, but sorry. These things happen, Seth. You have to understand. You talk entirely too much. How about him, by the way? Did you see him with Hot Rod? Can I call you Hot Rod? I'm not gonna lie. Seth Rollins, you are a piece of delicious. You are, yes. So anyway, so aside from all that stuff, that whole story was to tell you that I haven't watched SmackDown in like 2 or 3 weeks. I'll try to watch it this Friday because I'm off, and I want to be up to date on this martimania stuff. Plus, I really need to get on this road to WrestleMania. The road to WrestleMania, by the way, WrestleMania, I don't know if y'all remember my Elimination Chamber thing I did. I'm going to do that at all the WrestleMania events. I want to have y'all there with me if you can't go. I want to be able to have it documented for myself because I watch the Elimination Chamber footage every now and then. It was pretty awesome to get to do that and to get to go there. And there's so many shows I've been to that I didn't do that at that I wish I would have had those moments documented. Because I've been to so many shows, honestly, I forget some. Like, I can't remember. Like, I have a big stack of stubs in my room, of my ticket stubs, like this thick. I think I had them before on the show, but anyway. And there are some shows I look at and I'm like, I went to SmackDown? I went to Raw here? Really? This year I went here? Like, it's weird, but anyway. So I want to make sure I document everything because this year WrestleMania in New Orleans, I mean, it's like, I know I said it before, but this is like my WrestleMania. This is my show. I've wanted this show in New Orleans where the Saints play my favorite football team next season. We are coming for that ass, so get ready. the Saints played in the Superdome. I was there when they made the announcement. It's like it's oh, I just, like I said, I feel like it's all adding up to be martimania at WrestleMania. It's going to be the biggest show ever, and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait. It's the first time we will be drinking hurricanes, all of us together. Not the hurricane, because he's married now, so that would be weird. But hurricanes, you know hurricanes. If you don't know hurricanes, you will know them by WrestleMania 30. I promise you that. So I'm so excited about it, and I'm so thankful and happy that I get to go. Um, so I think that's all I need to talk about. Oh, did y'all hear tonight that they were like, we're waiting for John Cena? Oh yeah, did y'all see that last week? Randy Orton beat the hell out of John Cena's dad. Here's the thing, Fabo. Maybe you don't need to sit ringside while Randy Orton is there, because remember he got punted too. He keeps coming back. I love WWE shows too, but if I'm gonna get my ass beat every time I go, I don't think I'm gonna sit at ringside anymore. Or would I? I might. I really don't know. I don't trust myself with that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so that's like it's personal now, which is funny because I mean, Randy Orton like RKO'd Stephanie McMahon a while back. Not RKO'd her. He did the ring thing, the DDT off the ring ropes, and then kissed her in front of Triple H, and now they're all a big happy family. So apparently things in the WWE, I don't know. Um, can I say a few things about CM Punk for a second here? CM Punk is just, I want to like you so bad, but you just do some stupid crap. Like he was tweeting about hockey during the pay-per-view. Why don't you be in the moment? Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Oh, did y'all see that post? I tweeted a picture. I retweeted a picture that John Cena posted about he's walking in New York, I guess, doing something, I don't know what, and he said this thing that said IWC on it. He said, there you are. We need to settle something. Excuse me, I need to stretch my boob. Sorry. Anyway, so he said something about there you are, whatever, whatever. So we're talking about it on Facebook, and Wrestling Fans on Facebook. Y'all can go join the group if you'd like to. I think I moderated or something. I don't know. I didn't ask for that, so I don't know how it happened. But anyway, um, interesting discussion. I have to say, Wrestling Fans on Facebook group, you guys, all you guys, I have to say that is the best wrestling discussion place ever. I love that group. Even though I get into pretty heated debates with some people, it's a great, great group. So if you're on Facebook, go join it. I'm in there all the time. Um, a lot of people, a lot of cool people are in there, a lot of opinionated people, and it's a lot of people that, not everyone, but a lot of people really know what they're talking about. It's not a, Cena should win because he's hot, Punk should win because he's hot, or I just hate Cena for no damn reason at all, I don't care what you say, I hate him. It's not a lot of that. There are some, believe me, there are some, but it's not that bad. It's not like people listen to what you have to say in there, and I love that group, I really do. If you go in there, you'll see it's full of all kind of craziness. Um, Another place I have good discussions with people is the Twitter page. You know, at the end of every show, I do at martimania for the show, and that's another good place I go to have a lot of good discussions about WWE because people like to exchange ideas via Twitter, and you find out a lot of stuff, and you learn stuff you didn't know that you didn't know before. So it's all that is pretty cool. But let me say this: all WWE fans, you have to listen to other fans because you can't be stuck in your own thing all the time. You have to hear people out, and some people make good points. They do. I make better points, but you know, whatevs. It happens. Speaking of whatevs, where the hell was Dolph Ziggler tonight? I don't think I saw him tonight. Or was I really just not paying attention? Kofi Kingston beat Randy Orton. Didn't expect that one to happen. Um, Kofi Kingston beat Randy Orton last week. I don't know if he beat him this week or not because John Cena interrupted or something. I feel like I say John Cena's name so much on the show, but I mean, he kind of is the WWE. It's kind of hard to avoid it. It is. Sorry, I don't want to talk about him that much, but since Edge is gone, there's really not that much for me to really talk about anymore. Um, they can't break up the Shield. Roman Reigns is kicking ass. Did y'all see that drop kick he did last week? He kicked the hell out of, was it Punk? I can't remember who it was. Whoever it was leaning outside the ropes. Roman Reigns freaking runs from this area, runs full speed, and drop kicks the crap out of him. It was amazing. Roman Reigns is the future. I know it's been said a lot of times. I wanted to be Seth Rollins so bad, but I don't know why people can't get behind him. I would love to get behind him or in front of him. Whatever he's into. I don't know. But on another note, Seth Rollins, I thought he was going to be if you watch him in FCW, I mean, Seth Rollins was it in FCW. Seth Rollins was off the chain in FCW. I know, why do I want to call him Daniel Bryan? Not Daniel Bryan. Dean Ambrose is the mouthpiece of the Shield. Did y'all see him on commentary on SmackDown? Don't be a bully, be a star. Show tolerance and respect. He on commentary was amazing. I could deal with Dean Ambrose on commentary every freaking week. He was awesome. And then after him, they put not Ezekiel Jackson. I'm such a racist. Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods came on after him. And although Xavier was funny, he was really funny. I'm not going to lie. Not nearly Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was amazing. Also, shout out to Xavier Woods. I didn't mention that, but Xavier Woods is coming up too. Good job for Xavier Woods. Good for him. It's always nice to see a smart African-American man on Monday Night Raw that's not being R-Truth. He's with R-Truth, but he's not R-Truth, thank God. Also, African-American WWE superstars right now are like kicking ass. I'm glad they're like almost all faces, all doing well. I don't know what happened to Mark Henry. Mark Henry wasn't there, but I mean, we got R-Truth. Look, take it or leave it, whatever. R-Truth is there. Big E Langston. 3 ain't enough, man, 95. He is kicking ass right now. I don't know. I don't really know exactly why, but I'm happy for him. I'm really happy for Big E Langston. And he took the belt off of Curtis freaking Axel. Jesus Christ. Curtis Axel is just like the bane of my existence. That dude, I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. Neither Antonio Cesaro. I don't get it. I just don't. I'll admit it. I'll be the uncool person and say I don't get the big deal about Antonio Cesaro. I truly do not understand it at all. I don't understand it at all. So, I'm past 30 minutes. It's 32 minutes right now on the clock, and it's probably going to be longer once I add everything in. So I'm going to kind of cut it short. I have more to talk about, but we'll talk about it next week because I'm coming back next week. I'm going to try my hardest to come back next week and talk again because I have more to say. But I have a couple other things I need to bring up before I end the show, things that are kind of WWE related. There was a Twitter altercation, if I may call it that, on Martimania earlier today. You can go back and look through it if you want. But this random person started commenting on a conversation me and another girl were having. But then she deleted all her tweets before I saw them. I want to interact with you. So please, if you have something to say to me, please say it. I will respond. Don't say something and then delete it. That's so cowardice. I can't stand cowards. And if you don't want to say it or you don't want to deal with the repercussions of saying it, don't say it in the first place. Just don't. Just go on about your business. Also, another thing I feel the need to say. I have, for those of you who don't know, I do this show. I have a blog that I type, a fashion blog. I know. Who does both? I do. I'm a weird kid. Weird chick. So, but some people dig crazy chicks, so hopefully that works out. But, I have this vlog or what do they call it? Podcast. I just call it a web show. I have this I work on. I have the blog. I have two different jobs that actually pay me money. So I just want to say real quick, I want to thank everybody that watches this show and reads the blog because it really means a lot to me to have support. I have people in my life that'll give me words of encouragement but not actually do anything to support me. They don't read my blog. They don't look at my show. They don't help me with anything. I appreciate the words of encouragement too, but the thing is, this support right here, you guys, that support it means the world to me because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. Between this and the blog, it's like I said, it's really a lot of work to put this show on. Y'all don't understand because I do this crap all by myself. I watch the shows, I go to the shows, I buy my own tickets for the most part. I talk, I edit, I upload, I do everything on my own. So for y'all to be supporting this, it means a lot to me. I don't have a lot of subscribers right now. I truly believe one day I will, and I think it'll be huge. And I want to make sure I say that so that when it does happen, everybody's like, "That bitch called that a long time ago." So I just want to say thank you to those that support, that follow on Twitter, that subscribe, that even watch. You don't even have to subscribe. That just watch the show, that read the blog, that follow the blog, that just say, "Hey, I saw you here and you're really nice," or "You look like you do on Twitter." Because some people don't. You'd be surprised, but I do. This is me. That's just is what it is. So I just want to say real quick, thank you to all those people, those that help me buy tickets, those that come to shows with me, those that come say hi, those that, like I said, read the blog, those that tweet with me, those that debate with me on Wrestling Fans on Facebook. All of those people, I just want to say real quick, many, many thanks. I really appreciate it. Because we all got to support each other. We're all wrestling fans, and I think anyone who chases a dream is really and people have different dreams. If your dream is whatever your dream may be, chase it. Don't let anyone stop you from chasing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it by my goddamn self, and it's. I mean, I just wanted to say thanks. That's all I want to say. Because I'm gonna get off on a whole other tangent about certain people, so I'm not gonna do that. But just really, I appreciate the positivity. I appreciate the energy, and I really, more than anything else, appreciate your support. So please subscribe, comment, just watch it. Even if you watch it on mute. I heard a guy tell me, "I watch your show every week on mute. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. Whatever brings you here, man. Whatever brings you here, watch the video. I'm straight with it. Fine like wine. It's no problem." So I just wanted to say thanks for that. So next week, we discuss the Royal Rumble, and we'll make the next stop on the road to WrestleMania. I have no idea where the show is, but I hope whoever's going, y'all enjoy the hell out of it. I will see you next week. Tweet me at Marty05 for me, at martimania for the show. Like I said, check out Wrestling Fans on Facebook, because they're some of the craziest group of people you ever meet. They're awesome. Everyone's opinions are great, even though the insane ones, even the ones that you're like, what did he just say? Those guys too are awesome, so please check it out. I will see you next week, and until next week, don't delete your tweets. Check out the show, check out the blog, check out the tweets, check out everything, and try not to tap out.